King Arthur Legend of the Sword is a 2017 action-adventure film directed by Guy Ritchie. My guy. It is rated a 6.7 on IMDb, and surprisingly, it is not rated that bad on Rotten Tomatoes. The main critiques are being it isn't that historically accurate, who gives a shit, and Guy Ritchie's filming style just doesn't work for the tales of Arthurian legend. And also, people say the story's a bit bland. All points I totally disagree with, but let's just get straight to it. I'm just going to read this off because this film is stacked, alright? It stars Charlie Hunnam as King Arthur. Well, Arthur turning to King Arthur. Eric Bana, fucking Hulk, or Hector from Troy. Just watch, by the way, go watch that short. Ayo. Aidan Gillen. Aidan Gillen. Fucking Littlefinger, alright? What are you doing with your lives? People should have watched this goddamn film. Now, I cannot lie. I thought Mads Mikkelsen was in this film. He's not. There's a dude that looks almost exactly like him. And not gonna lie, and I've watched quite a few things with Mads Mikkelsen in. And honestly, all I have in my memory is him, but it's not him. It's a dude called Rob Knighton. But you'll understand if you see the film what I got wrong there. And another little thing, Roose Bolton is also in this film. And he has one of the funniest scenes as well. I swear, like, half the cast of Game of Thrones is also in this film. So, yeah, take that as you will. There's also Digimon Houseo. His name's not Digimon, goddammit. I just do not know how to say his first name, and the first name sounds remarkably like Digimon. The dude that voices Drago Bloodfist, or is the old Shazam, he's in so many movies. Basically, he's the black guy that isn't Morgan Freeman, Samuel Jackson, Denzel, and that's about it, because they're like the big three. Bro has the coolest voice, just ever. Bro defaulted on that shit. Unfair. And then, of course, David Beckham, starring his deviated septum, because his nose is fucked for some reason in this film. They made him a general with a broken nose to make him look harder. Dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. His role is the only dumb thing I've seen in the film, and the only thing I mildly dislike. The film is 2 hours and 6 minutes long, and it follows that classic trope of a poor kid that doesn't know where he comes from, truly, and by the end he turns out to be from a royal bloodline, and the entire movie is him trying to realise his potential. We see flashbacks of Arthur's growing up in Londinium, where he's surrounded by brothels and he's part of thieving gangs, and he's a little dickhead, to be fair. And just like in Kung Fu Panda 2, the big bad gets a prophecy, and the prophecy says that there's going to be a dude that's going to come and give him an ass whooping. So he tries his hardest to find who this dude is and tries his best to stop it, and that's what it is. He gets all the people of England to try their hand at pulling the sword from the stone. Now obviously, big boy Charlie Hunnam can pull that sword straight out, even if David Beckham is the one telling him the orders. And this is really where the film starts. And the rest of the film is really him realising his potential and how to be a king. And there's a hot mage that tells him how to do all this, and they're flirting the entire time. Then they go to some magic land for him to awaken himself, and it's all cool, there's all magic, and it's kind of hot. And throughout the film we get flashbacks in his memory, which he has as dreams, of how the sword actually got inside of the stone. And it turns out the stone is his dead dad, which the sword had implanted itself into his neck. And the big bad of the film is his uncle, who killed both his dad and speared his mum through the belly. There is biasedly great music in this film. I even have the main song in my playlist. Young man came from hunting. But that might just be saying more about me. Jude Law plays the villain in this film, and my god, his character is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. I cannot lie, I'm terribly biased for this. His magic power, right, is to be able to turn into a 10-foot tall fire demon with a double-sided scythe, and he has a massive cloak of flame and ash and shadow, and it's the coolest design I've ever seen for anything ever, and it gets me terribly hard. And the final fight that him and King Arthur have, and just as a caveat, King Arthur's ability, and the ability that his dad had as well, played by Eric Bana, by the way, is the sword turns blue. They get a blue Sharingan, which allows them to slow down time, and they can whoop the arse of whoever the hell stands in their way. It's one of the coolest abilities I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, just imagine Jude Law as a giant fire demon and Charlie Hunnam as a absolute Uchiha fighting. Like, you will cream yourself. And the cherry on top is it's directed by Guy Ritchie, so the man can do no wrong. And this film was supposed to be the start of a Arthurian cinematic universe. However, after the failure of this film, and I don't actually know what it did at the box office, I just know that no one went to see this. And I'm not gonna lie, I want this universe almost as much as I want Dracula Untold 2. Please, please, please make a second one of that goddamn movie. I want a goddamn Dracula verse with Tywin Lannister in, fighting the devil. That, like, what are you doing? Spend money on real films like that. So yeah, that's kind of the entire overview of the film. I haven't mentioned everything, obviously, but yeah, so that's kind of the entire overview of the film. I will mention one more thing. I love the comedy in this film, alright? It is straight, just British, banterish humour. Fucking love it, right? It's great. It's typical of Guy Ritchie films, and the shot designs and stuff. I just love it all. So I'm going to be terribly biased rating this, but fuck me. So yeah, overall, I have to rate this film a 9 out of 10. I'm doing it, did it, done doing it, dada, do, dada, d. Alright, it has to be a 9 out of 10 because I'm terribly biased against this film. I love it. I don't know why. It's actually one of my favourite films. It's just a pleasure movie for me. And by pleasure, I mean lotion and tissues. Anyway, yeah, I love every aspect of this film. Comedy, music, acting, fucking story, magic. Yeah, there's a fucking fire demon with a double-sided scythe. There's a dude with glowing eyes and a glowing sword. There's a bitch that can control all animals, and then there's a fucking basilisk. What more could I want from a film? It just annoys me because I really like this film and no one's seen it. I blame the marketing of this film because there's actually nothing wrong with this film. There's nothing wrong with it. It just, no one went to see it. No one gives a shit. And they should have, because it's a very good film. And any critiques you may have, feel free to leave them. I will fight for it valiantly. So yeah, that's my opinion of this. Let me know. Like and subscribe, because almost on our way to 700. So thank you very much. And yeah, thank you for watching. And bye.